Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone has had a great day. Before you come in the chat, please hit the thumb up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video. So I just decided to come live on this one, and I have quite a few boxes over here that this is, I think a lot of times support is really important to any reseller, and just to let people know all, hey, R&R, all the wonderful resellers that are actually out there. Welcome in, Romel. And I have several packages and lots of different items, and I decided to share those. Oh, thank you, Romel. Well, I've been doing a little bit of crocheting and, miscellaneous things. And sometimes you don't pay a lot of attention to your phone. Oh, but yes, I do have several packages. And I think it's really important to not only, to show support of other resellers, and to, of course, a lot of people already know these people, but it's just good to show that support and that love and put that out there. And that's why I came on, so that I could do that. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. Hey, Jesse, welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to see you. And I thought I would share this because I think support is important. And hello, Deborah. Welcome in. Welcome in. And, it never hurts to support your fellow reseller. So let's get in here and drop some channels real quick and turn the volume down so I won't blast people. And there are resellers out there, resellers that's been around for a while and some that have not. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and drop some links in there because I do feel like that's important to support other people. And I'm going to drop some links in the chat. And Jesse is the first one. Let me see, where's the description here? So I'm going to drop that, copy that link and drop it. And where'd it go? Because we do need to support everyone. And it's really important. Sometimes it's just not all about us, right? And this is what I came up with from her channel. And you're welcome, Jesse, because hey, we were all where you were. And hello, Pink Rose. I got to get back to you on that. I can't come up with a price neither. So if you will do that and send me an email where a working point, because I'm just, I know I'm probably going to resell the items, and I'm not for sure because I don't want to undercut you. You know what I mean? So if you could kind of help me, we're both trying to figure something out, because I will probably resell them. And, if you will kind of ballpark a price for me, I would appreciate it, because I don't want to undercut you at all. Not at all. That's not who I am, and I prefer to deal on the up and up. And if you would just put a price out there, a starting point, then we can go from there. Get some light on the subject. I'm not ignoring you. I promise you, I'm just kind of in limbo here. And welcome in, everyone. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. And I forgot about Romel. He's going to shoot me. And he has a channel as well. Wonder why it's not picking up. and he does live in the Philippines. He's a really nice fellow, and I think the world of him. So we're going to go ahead and drop his link in there because, like I said, support is everything, guys. It really is, and we have to. I think, and a lot of times, guys, before we can see our own success, we have to allow and support other people in their success. And you never go wrong, guys. You never go wrong. So, Romel, are you working on stringing that set of pearls? Well, they're faux pearls, but they're, oh, what was the name of those? They were very high end. You're welcome, Arnar. It was a very high end designer, and the name escapes me right now, so I don't know. So let's get on to the business. First, I'll show you some of the rings. These came from Tanya. And let me go in and drop her link. I know, Pink Rose, I am just totally, I know one thing. I will probably resell those. So let's see. We're going to drop Tanya's link because that's the next one. I'm going to show you some fantastic rings that I did receive from her. And we'll go back to me and we will drop that link. And everyone knows Tanya. She's really well, not only does she have fantastic stuff, she also is a very supportive person. She comes into everybody's chat, even though she can't stay very long, but she's still there, guys, and she's a big supporter, and support means a lot. So here's the first one. It is labradorite and mother of pearl, and I just think it's fantastic. Let's see if I can move this to where, and it is sterling and it is lab. You can see that glow in there. So that's one of them. And this one, guys, is Roman glass, and I forget what that stone is in there. I think it is amethyst, and that probably encouraged my buying it because I am a February baby. And here's this one with the Roman glass and the amethyst little. Isn't that neat? And the shoulder. I mean, this is fantastic, guys. It reminds me of, the design reminds me a lot of the Bali type jewelry with the fancy scrolling and everything. Hey, Lenore, welcome in. Welcome in. And I had, so that, if you've never seen Roman glass, that's what it looks like right there. Move it in a little bit and hold it still. So I will put those back on. So the next one, I think I went kind of ring crazy, guys. The next one is Kirsten Red Resell. And I will drop her link. She's another fantastic reseller. And she does have a lot of beautiful things. Isn't it cool? It's just something that, that I had never seen or experienced before. And we're going to copy her link and drop it into the chat. She is another fantastic reseller. Of course, I know everyone knows Kirsten. She is the sweetest person. So there's her link. And look at this big one. I think that's some sort of agate. And look at the colors in that. Isn't that beautiful? It is a very large ring, but it is spectacular. And it's a big one, guys. It's a big one. I think sometimes through watching, we get that kind of fever for those bigger rings. And this one is opal. Of course, we know opal is kind of camera shy, but this is really a fantastic. This is a 6, so I do wear it on my ring finger. Isn't it amazing? So there's that one, and thank you guys for being here. Do not forget that thumbs up and Now, which one? Which one? Okay, let's get Doug. Of course, everyone knows Doug, and there's nephew Troy. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope everyone's holiday planning is going good. I know it is a busy day of the year, and we're going to drop Doug's channel because he is the next one. And we're going to go in here. Doug is such a sweetheart. There's just something about him that I don't know. Have you ever been around someone that you just know that, hey, betrayed by sin, welcome in and happy holidays. Good to see you. And he is a sweetheart, and he gets the great jewelry, just saying. So there is Raven's chest and box. So, and he really is. He's really a nice guy, and I just really, really like him. I think he's learned a lot. And there's Nana. Are you leaving us, Nana? Are you dropping in to say hello? We appreciate that. And I did send Doug a Christmas present as well as Brian. And I got it in the mail yesterday. And Doug knew that I was going to send him another hat in a different color for Christmas. But there's something else in there with it. So, oh my goodness. Where do me and my rings? Lord have mercy, people. And he is going to get a gift from me. And I would send you all one, but that would be very expensive. But not that I don't appreciate you. Just saying. I love Victorian jewelry. It is in my blood. I love it. And I think this one is an old one. And I think I should have been born in a different time, guys, because I love Victorian jewelry. I always have. And let's see what that says. It says L, but it is Victorian and it is older. I don't think it could be silver vermeil. I'm not for sure, but when I saw it, I was attracted to it. And look at that, guys. Look at that beautiful Victorian. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? And of course, it is a smaller one, and I just love Victorian jewelry. Thank you, Nana, for coming in. I appreciate that. I know that a lot of people are busy, and I do. Look how gorgeous that is. Hey, Sandra, sweetheart, welcome in. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I've got Victorian fever. And you notice a lot of times these bracelets are small. Thank God for a smaller wrist, right? And I'm going to put that one on. This is, guys, if you would see this in person, you'd gasp. It's so beautiful. And let's put that on. Thank goodness for a small wrist. And there we have it, guys. Of course, I do have a smaller wrist. And isn't it beautiful? And it fits pretty good. I think it was meant to fit that way. And it is gorgeous. No uranium, nephew Troy, not tonight. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to wear that. I love that Victorian vibe. Isn't that pretty, Deborah? And next up, we have a bracelet, sterling with marcasite. Oh my goodness, I'll be wrapped up in everything, guys, and it is 9:25. And here's our Marcus site. And of course, it's another small one, and I listen very closely to what size things are because you sure don't want to get something that's really tiny. This is really beautiful. I'll be having things hanging all over, guys. Let's see, where's the clasp? I get it. There we go. And it's going to fit. So I love a good Victorian type jewelry, and this one's going to fit just fine. Like I said, thank goodness for small wrist, right? It's supposed to be like on Christmas Day, it's going to be 60 degrees here in Henryville, Indiana. So we do get very strange weather patterns here, but yeah, we're going to have 60 degrees. Now, where is that clasp and how does it work? Okay, it has to go over. So I'll take it after the cold weather we had, a few days ago. Where is that clasp? I see it. It hooks over. Let's see. It comes over and hooks that way. This is really a delicate type bracelet. I love it because it has that. Yeah, nice and warm. Kind of makes you doesn't feel like Christmas, but yet it is. Let me work with this clasp. Has everyone got all their Christmas shopping taken care of, or are they still working on that? I know I can get this on if I can get that clasp, to cooperate. Let me turn this around. It's a tiny one, guys. And that's what it looks like. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. It's a nice little layering piece. And it is gorgeous and it fits. I guess back in Victorian era, they didn't hear of McDonald's, right? And there's Deb. Welcome in. But yeah, this is a tiny one, but it is very pretty. It fits without cutting a person's circulation off. And something else that I wanted to mention, if you guys would, Shell Bell is having surgery. Hey, Bruce, welcome in, on the side of her neck. And I want you guys to say some prayers for her. It's not a real invasive surgery, but anytime you have surgery, and thank you for those praying hands. I appreciate that. And let's keep Shell Bell in our prayers, because we just never know, guys. I'm not forecasting doom, but you know what I'm talking about. Anytime you have surgery, it could be a serious situation. Oh my God, guys, look at this Larimar. Look at that cross, guys. Is that not fantastic? And Lenore, would you drop? Hey, Zeus, welcome in, and thank you for the praying hands. And Lenore, would you drop Bruce's link in the chat, please, for me? I appreciate it. Look at that. That is gorgeous. When I seen it in the preview, I thought, oh no. And there's the back of it. Let me hold it still. Isn't that gorgeous? Hey, Ginger Honey, welcome in. Welcome in, sweetheart. I think I'm ring poor because here comes another one. And this one, I'm not for sure it needs to be. Oh, this is the one that has the rubies in it. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that, guys. Those little twinkling lights on the side are rubies, and here's the shoulder of it, encrusted with beautiful rubies. And I'm not for sure what that stone is. I don't remember what it is. It is cold, but isn't that magnificent with all those rubies on the side there, just sparkling like, isn't it pretty? And it fits really good. So we try that one on. Oh gosh, guys, there's a lot going on in these boxes. So next up, we have this ring really stood out to me, and I really liked it. And check this out, and it is sterling. Being my rings, and I believe it has some kind of it looks like some kind of it's got marcasite and some kind of really beautiful oh, what's the name of that stone? Kind of like peacock colors, and it is magnificent. Check that out. And hello, Miss Dana. Welcome in, sweetie. Look at that beautiful. Let's get some more light on the subject here. Look at that gorgeous thing. Look at those stones in that. Look at that marcasite. Isn't that gorgeous? Hey, Manny, honey. Welcome in. I hope your holiday, you've gotten all your things done and that you're ready for Christmas. But that is spectacular. I love marcasites. I always have. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. Hey, Yeti, welcome in. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while. And thank you for being here, everyone. But that, my friends, is gorgeous. You've got your marcasites and then those stones that have like a peacock glow to them. And it's just magnificent. I'm wearing that, by the way. So, next up we have, it looks like a pair of earrings. And I really like the way these looked, guys. And these are sterling. And they are, it's got that back to where it hooks into the back, where you won't have to worry about wearing one of those little plastic things on the back to keep the earring from coming off. I love them. I love them. I love them. And it's so good to see everyone. So there's that. I mean, some of his prices were, this is a ring that's on the more modest. Thank you, Dana. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, sweetie. It's always good to see you guys. You make my day. And this ring was, however small it might be, it's still beautiful, and it has amethyst. So here's one of the smaller rings I got that's sterling. Isn't that beautiful? And of course, I am a February baby, so I got that one. So, and I am expecting a rock. This is rock crystal right here, and I am expecting a rock crystal bracelet, which I felt like was a score because you don't see them very often, guys. So I have a bracelet coming. Let's put this over here. Paper away. And that's what this is about, guys. It never hurts to show support of your fellow reseller because there's a lot of fantastic ones out there. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, the next one, and I know this is a gift, guys, because I remember paying for the last thing, and this is a gift, and this is Vintage Boutique Cali. Oh, okay. What was the question? Yes, Ginger, I'm going to try to have at least another one once I get everything straightened out. Yes, there will be. Yes, ma'am. There's going to be some things leaving here that's been here way too long. So I get this in the mail, and I thought, well, I remember getting my initial package, but this has to be a gift. Thank you. It's rock crystal. And this has to be a gift because I have a pretty good memory of what I do, believe it or not. And this is Vintage Boutique Cali. He's a very nice guy. He sent me, what did I do with it? He knows I absolutely adore hats, and he sent me this little red hat, of course. Whoa, what's that? And it's just darling. He sent me this hat. He's the sweetest person ever. And I have worn it before. I have to take this to the back of my hair. It does have clips, but it is a really cute hat. And he gave me that, and I've worn this before. It does have a bow on it. I love vintage hats. He is very kind and generous. He is just an all around good person, guys. He really is. And, that's one of the perks of YouTube. You get to meet so many wonderful people. And thank you for the subbing, guys. I really appreciate it because a lot of us, we are working on goals, and it's just one more gets us that much closer to where we want to be. And I know this is a gift, and thank you for the hearts. And there's Lenore's channel. Lenore is the sweetest, most helpful person, and she does have a channel. It is geared. She does Bible readings, and she's just a really good person. She is a supporter of all supporters, and so many people think a lot of her. Can we discuss the lamp? And next Sunday on Tuesdays. Yes, Minnie, we can. The lamb, I'm sorry, I said lamp. Yes, we can, Minnie, and thank you for that. Yes, we can. We will definitely discuss that. And I do have a second channel. It's Genuinely Gina. And, I do enjoy that channel. Mine and Lenore's channels are similar, but we're two different, we're two different people. We both each of us has something to contribute. And Lenore, she means a lot to a lot of people, guys. She is a major supporter. She comes in, she helps everyone out, and I do so appreciate you, Lenore. I really do. Thank you so much, Lenore. She's dropping links. She's helping out any way she can, and she is a true blessing to this YouTube community, hands down. I mean, there's a lot of people, but, I think when you give of your time and everything like that, like she does, she's just wonderful. So I know Doug sent me something. Yeah, I do appreciate you very much for coming in. He sent me something. I don't know what it is, and I saw that and I said, he sent me something. So we're about to do the unveiling of what he had sent me. And the thing about Doug, he does know He knows what I like. He's really very considerate. So we're going to open this because I know I didn't do it. Hey, Rena, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, dear me, it's jewelry. So I have this box and I haven't looked, I haven't peeked. And there's Merche. Welcome in. I haven't peeked. So, oh. Well, it's kind of a gift. It was a giveaway gift, but regardless, I forgot about it. And he plays this game that is really fun. And these are citrine, guys. They're very delicate, but they are citrine. And they are sterling for one of my lower keel days. Y'all know how I'm bringing it. And I forgot about that drawing, but he has such fun games, and Romel is his moderator, and Romel does such a good job, such a wonderful job. Look at this old box, guys. This is an oldie but a goodie. Of course, the bottom's not there, but it doesn't matter. It's still vintage and in pretty decent shape, as a matter of fact. Not bad. On to the next. I think I went ring crazy, guys. So let's see. I have two here from Bruce, and Bruce he's really a nice. Oh, thank you, Minnie. I just threw this thing on, and him and Dennis cracked me up. There's never a dull moment. Of course, I edge him on, but would I do that? Yeah, I probably would. And they're just two really fun guys, really great guys. They get marvelous jewelry, and I can testify to that because I have a lot of it. And they're a lot of fun, And Dennis, he's 80 years old, and he's in really good shape for his age. He doesn't wear glasses, which by the time we all get 80, we'll probably have to wear them. And he's just he shows the jewelry. He makes fantastic jewelry. He's not going to make any more. Yeah, the leaf brooch was beautiful, wasn't it? And he makes fabulous jewelry, and he makes a lot of it. And I just happened to get the last cuff that he's ever going to make, and I got it. So, and I think he crochets and he knits, and he's just really talented. I mean, he never ceases to amaze us on what he brings, and he's really good. So that one is from Bruce, and here we go. I know what it is. Let's go ahead and slice the box and make sure you hit that thumbs up, please, and thank you. Yeah, Minnie bought the Jackie O bracelet from him, and I tell you, they get the good stuff, and it's really hard to resist, guys. And they get a lot of vintage, and that's right up my alley. I love vintage jewelry. Probably more so than the newer, but we all have our things, right? So, now this is the very last one of these that they had, and I ended up with it, and I was so tempted. So I ended up with it. And a lot of you have seen these on his. Oh my God, this thing is magnificent. Look at that thing. And it is a hairband that you can wear either you can wear it as a necklace or whatever. But isn't that fantastic? And I do have the matching earrings and the necklace. Isn't that beautiful? And it don't squeeze my head. A lot of things squeeze my head, and you can lower it or whatever. Thank you, Deborah. It does, and it's not squeezing my brains out. Thank you. A lot of headbands they squeeze, and of course, knowing me, I had to have the full ensemble. Thank you, Romel. Isn't it beautiful? It's so, man, it's the bling for sure. And like I said, I had to have the whole thing. So we have the matching earrings that go right along with it, which are pierced, and these match it. So there's those, and thank you guys for being there. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. It's got some good weight to it, but it's not overly like, oh my God, that's heavy. That's separate. Let me find the necklace that goes with it. And I think this may be it. Oh my gosh, guys. This thing is fabulous. And matching earrings I have, so it would look about like this. And it does have different extensions to it. Perfect for Christmas. And matching earrings, guys. And it's made really, really well in that vibrant hot pink. You want me to wear it, Romel? The clasp on this necklace that I'm wearing is just a little bit difficult to handle, but I just sit down and look in the mirror and put it on. So it may not match my coat. Whoops, I missed the mark. Ooh. Well, every time I get my finger on the button, it slips off. So here, well, something went wrong here, guys. Let me see. Let me try that again. Every time I get my finger on the button, it slips off. And there we have it. And I love pink, right? So I'm in troublemaker. No, Romel. Here, we might as well go for the gusto. I'll put the earrings on as well so we can get the full effect. You're not in trouble. No, 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 no. Very regal, huh? But why not? Since I had the necklace on, I might as well put it all on, right? And there we have it. Thank you, Minnie. I know, Minnie. This would be spectacular to be photographed in, I must admit. I haven't had a picture made in probably 10 years. So the next little beauty that's up, my husband, he just rolls with it. I know, ain't that right, Michelle? He just rolls with it. Sometimes men don't say a lot. And sometimes you have that wow piece like that you wear, their clip-on earrings, and you go to the side like that. Isn't that beautiful? And these are clips. So this is what they would look like from a distance. My husband just entertains the fancy, so to speak. set that over there so we'll keep good account of what's going on. And on to the next. Here is yet another one from Bruce. Now you can see he feeds my appetite for vintage items. And welcome in, everybody. Yes, Jen, a glam portrait for your home, Jen. I bet that would be just beautiful portrait. White House display. Oh, thank you, Minnie. We do have a I think the fireplace, even though our house is from 1926, I think that the fireplace was built later because, guys, it's only like that wide. It goes like that and comes out. And I think that was added later to the home because it's not, in the back in the day, you would a fireplace would be huge. This one, if you depend upon it to stay warm, you would have to stay up all night putting wood in it. And we have a pellet stove in there now. Right, 2026 is coming up, guys. Can you believe a whole year has passed? And there's Leslie. Welcome in, sweetie. A whole year has passed. Can you believe that? I tell you, Bruce kills me with his items. He really doesn't. Good to see you, Miss Leslie, and thank you for coming in. And this is the Bruce moment because I had more of his stuff than I did anybody else's. But you can't help it, guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You get in there and you're cool, calm, and collected, and you see something vintage that's gorgeous, and you just lose it. So I did get some Christmas pins. I know, it's just time goes by so fast. And look at this adorable vintage Christmas mouse brooch. Now, is that not adorable? That is so cute. Whoops, I just knocked my water off with the lid on, by the way. And time does go by so quick, and then we all get a year older. And time marches on. Isn't it cute? I thought the mouse was adorable. Then we have this other one that is a Christmas ornament in gold tone with the bling bling. Beautiful, beautiful. And they're vintage and they were selling them at a really good price, guys. I couldn't resist. They kill me, guys, when I get in there. You ain't kidding. When I get in there, you can be all cool and just watch, and then you see something comes up that you just can't resist. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this bracelet. Isn't that gorgeous? Usually your better quality bracelets do have a safety, and this is one of them. With the safety chain, that's how you can tell when something is really good quality. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. Mercy. And you see how they get us, that Bruce gets us every time, right? We just can't, we're just doomed when we get in there. We are just totally doomed. Don't they get the most unique, beautiful things? No, I take that back. I did get a bracelet, but it wasn't this was two of the last ones he had. So I picked it up. I mean, he is really good at what he does. And man, look at this one. Talk about fantastic. Now this is a big one. That's a big one. Kind of matches the, in a way, the other ensemble there. And there's a bracelet. Not for the faint of heart, but it is a big one and it is gorgeous. I mean, look, this, he is just, look, the thing. Hey, Jean, honey, welcome in. Look at the way he put that together. There's a cabochon right there, and he put an arc over the top of it. Now, boy, he's talented now. He really is. He comes up with things that, and then, of course, you do have the other colorful stones on either side in the middle there. Fantastic. And thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Let me put everything back in the box so we'll not. Excuse me, my dinner is talking back, guys. So, this is one singular item, and you know me, I don't do that unless I feel like it's. And welcome in, Jean. It's good to see you. Yeah, that's one of those Bruce I had to have things. Isn't that beautiful? And it's got the necklace and the matching earrings. Of course, you know, you could wear it. You could wear it any way you wanted to, and it's really comfortable, guys. So this one is from Thelma Thrift. A lot of you guys have seen her in the chat. She comes in every now and then, and I was just able to, thank you, Lenore, to catch her one night. And I bought something that is so handy, and you can't find them, guys. You cannot find these hardly anywhere. And I caught her. She wasn't going to be on much longer, but I seen this and I was looking for one. And I'm like, oh my God, there it is. And I went ahead and picked it up, and I'll show it to you. Now, you guys, you know how we have a lot of long necklaces and we like to kind of shorten them up so we can make them hang at different levels. This is gold tone, but I didn't care. There is the gold tone, and you can shorten your necklaces. You can make different levels, and this will hold them in place. And if you've ever tried to layer a neck or put a necklace on and do different layers, you know it's difficult. And it does have an opening on it right there. Show it to you. And these are hard to find, guys. And I had been looking. I couldn't really remember what they were. All I could do is describe what their function was. But it's textured, and you get a lot. If you have a very long necklace, you can do different lengths, and this will hold it in place. Invaluable, guys. And I had been looking for one, and the opportunity was there, and I bought it. Yes, Romel, it's so that you can do like if you've got a necklace that's really long, you can layer it and run that through there, and it layers your necklace. And this one's gold tone, but I didn't care because I was looking for one. And Thelma said that they are very hard to find. And I know I couldn't think of what they called them. I only knew what they did, you know, how they, you know, did a necklace, or you could layer it and use this to, yes, Romel, that's what you have. I have just thrown it in a buyer's package. How's your eBay store going, Romel? And Romel sells on eBay. And I think he does quite well. He is a sweetheart. I just love him to death. And he knows it too, don't you, Romel? And he knows it. I pick on him all the time. Called carousel. Okay. Is that something more common in your country in the Philippines? Carousel. I've never heard of it. Now see, we all learned something tonight. Carousel. Wow. If you have ever seen, Romel has some videos where he's restringing and knotting necklaces. If you ever want to see something really fascinating, go over there and take a look at his videos. That he restrings necklaces. He draws pictures of people just available in Asian countries. Hey Beth, welcome in, sweetie. Good to see you. And Beth is another good one. She has a lot of things. And if Lenore, if you're out in the chat, would you please drop Beth's link for me? Yeah, she does have a very soothing voice. She really does. And it was very pleasurable being in her chat. And I did score what I've been looking for a long time. Oh, that's okay, Beth. We know you love us. Beth usually gives everybody a kiss. That's how sweet Beth is. So, moving on. Now, this one is from January House Mike. He comes on with Nana Tink. You're welcome, sweetie. And he comes on with Nana Tink on Tuesdays and Mondays and Wednesdays. And he's a real nice guy, too, and I like to pick on him. Yeah, this is a set that I bought from Bruce and Dennis, and I just happened to throw it on, and I thought it's really pretty. It's in that hot pink. And plus I got this light over here to intensify the effect, right? And Mike is also a nice guy, and I like to pick on him all the time because he's so good natured. Thank you. Isn't that beautiful? Right. That's Mike for you. And I think he goes into a lot of the vintage markets, and it wasn't too long ago he had a whole bunch of Mary Kay, like the eyeliner and the brow liner, the Mary Kay, the 3-pack at a crazy price. He had Mary Kay hand lotion. It came in a set: hand lotion, the hand scrub, and something else. And he was selling that. I mean, I could not fathom what that cost, with all those products. There were 3 products. And there's Brian. And Brian, you have a little treat on its way to your house. And I had to get it out yesterday to make sure that you get it. And there's Brian. Brian's just like, and there's Tama. Welcome in. Brian's just like a little brother to me, and he's such a sweet person. He really is. He's a sweetheart. You just got it? Did you get the candy? If you got it that quick, because I sent it out yesterday. And by the way, my daughter made some Buckeyes. They're peanut butter. Oh, the hat. Okay, you got the hat. I just told you what you was getting. I was going to say, huh? And she makes these Buckeyes every year, and she gives them out. So I said, look, Mom needs about 24 of those. And so I packaged them up, and yours is on the way, Brian. And Doug gets his is on the way. I said, I got to get these things out. So you will have something very delicious. It's like a Reese cup, except it's round. And I said, now, Mom needs 24 of those, and she made them. So this is January House Mike's box. He gets a lot of neat stuff, guys. He really does. It seems like Christmas crept up really fast this year. And I like going in there. And Mike, he uses this phrase. He'll show something. What's the name of his channel? January House Auctions. And that's January House Mike. And he's so funny. He'll show something and he has this phrase. Look at it. Will you look at it? And it sound until you've heard it from him, you've never heard it. So here goes the box. Let's see what's in here. Oh Lord, guys, what did I get? And as you guys know, I am a gift giver. And many people get kind of spoiled, but hey, why not? I could put some of my Bruce and Dennis made bling and we could do a live wearing all the sparkles, right? It's the sparkle hour with Beth and Gina. Bring those sunglasses because you're going to need them, right? Now this, like I said, I'm always buying things that I think I was on the wrong channel. Yeah. We're getting some rain, guys. I'm very notorious for buying things for people. So I know that Raven's Chest Doug loves cufflinks. And so I picked him up these, and they're swank. And then you have your two cufflinks, the fleur-de-lis. And they're in their original box, and I picked those up for him. Unfortunately, they came a day late. And there we have it. That is Doug's gift. It's in the original box, and these are kind of have like a mother of pearlish effect to them. And I know I know he likes it, so I just picked him up for him, and because that's the way I am. And these will be his, and I would say they're probably from the 70s. So that will be his. Thank you, Tama. Isn't that nice? But I thought about him, and the price was right. Your little tie tack right there. And I know he collects them, so that will be his right there. And they're swank. The board is always. I know I'm kind of guilty of spoiling, but why not? I'm a firm believer in spreading the love. So this is different, guys. It does have condition issues to it, but I thought it was amazing. So I bought it. And I'll show you what it is once I get all the tape off of it. Let's see. Let me just split this open. And I'm really, really fascinated with like the China motif and the Japanese. And when I see, and this is old, guys. This is very old, and it's a book to put pictures in. And look at that. And it is old, guys. The binding has left, but it's still intact. And I'll open the inside. This is made out of some kind of, and it's like a Japanese Chinese thing. And I just thought it was amazing. Whoa, I got to be careful. Where you can put your pictures in there and look at the beautiful thing right there is very, very delicate, guys. I may have to do a little work on it, but I thought it was amazing. You don't see them, and I picked it up. You could put pictures in here, right like that, on either side. And I thought it was neat. Of course, I may have to do a little restoration to it, but how beautiful is this? You hear that crunch? I'm going to have to do some work. But these are real heavy kind of cardboard, and you put pictures in there. But what really intrigued me was the front of it. Look how beautiful that is. And it's for pictures. And see the faces on these people, they kind of stand out on there. These are standing off from the thing itself. And this is old, guys. I haven't even made a picture of it to see how old this thing is, but it is very, very old. I'm going to have to work on the binding of it, but still most of it's intact. Isn't it beautiful, Minnie? And you can here's the beginning of it. Look at this. And it's for pictures, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. And this thing's probably from the 30s or 40s. And a little restoration. And it's old. I think it would be worth restoring, of course, with time. Just like us, everything gets a little loose. But I thought it was beautiful. It's got that kind of hard back to it. And it's just beautiful. And for the age of it, I haven't Googled it, but I would say it's from the 30s or 40s. Personally, I would say that. And let's see how many in there. A stash of notebooks and boxes that are empty. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to kind of work on this a little bit, guys, because it's worth fixing. Really heavy. And it's just, I thought it was beautiful. And this is fabric, guys. That's fabric right there and a lot of times Japanese and Chinese people do their own painting. And somebody probably painted that on there, as you can see. And it's just beautiful. I know I think wait a minute, we've reached the end. What in the world is that? But yeah, there were major packages, major. And this was one of the Victorian bracelets, and I absolutely love it. That one has marcasites in it, and they're old, and that's from Doug. And every time he gets me, thank you. Isn't that beautiful? And it's not heavy, really beautiful. And there's Francis. And wait a minute. There is one more thing. Let me get this out of here. I'm telling you, back in the day, they must have never heard about this. I believe this is Kramer. McDonald's was not in existence, I guarantee you, because they had very small frames back then. Let me see. Yeah, this necklace is a Kramer, guys. A very old Kramer. But this is the jewelry company named Kramer. Very choker-esque. But there it is. That's Kramer. It probably needs a little cleaning. And like I said, this must have been back before McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell ever existed, but that is gorgeous. I like to collect those high end names, and but isn't it beautiful? I'm going to clean that to kind of bring out the shine a little bit in that. Sometimes a very simple cleaning really brings out the beauty in something. But that is Kramer. I don't even know. I would probably have to put an extender on that. My neck's little, but I don't know if it's that little. Hey, Bird on a Wire, welcome in. And it's good to see you. I hope your Christmas shopping and everything is getting done. And let me get that off of there. It's tiny. My goodness. Let me get that off of there. There we go. May have to extend this, guys. But no, I don't. It fits. It would fit just fine, but it would be on the very last stone on that. But that is a Kramer. And thank you for dropping those links. I really appreciate it. You know, there's sparkle in it, but we've got to probably wouldn't hurt to clean it a little bit. Let me see if we can get something out of it, turning it. There we go. There's a little something. But you know, all the older jewelry is always small for one thing. That you know, it's small, and you like I said, you would think that since there was no McDonald's and all these fast food restaurants back then, but all the ladies were so tiny, you know. But um, definitely that boy, that is a sparkler and a half. Yeah, it made me think that the only ladies could find afford jewelry were tiny, probably the smaller, the least expensive. You have exquisite taste and everything looks beautiful on you. Thank you, Bird on a Wire. Yeah, this is kind of like a maroon type color. And thank you for the compliment. But yeah, Bruce and Dennis kills a person, and that's where this ensemble came from. Bruce and Dennis. I had a senior moment and forgot for a minute. Well, we all forget. Thank you, Francis. I just kind of threw it on and went on. What they did to what? Yeah, that's true. That it don't. You go in there and you're going to observe, and before you know it, and Beth, and I'm glad you guys are subbing because that's what it's all about. Sometimes when you step out and support other people, it's always a good thing. And it really is because you have people that's working on different things, and we all have goals, or we should, because you know and that is Alfonso. Hello, Gina. Hope you're having a blessed day. I went to go play with the piano at the senior memory care facility the other day. Do you play Christmas music, Alfonso? Now, a lot of you guys know that Alfonso is sight impaired, and he goes and plays the piano for the seniors and stuff, and it means a lot. Music does a lot for people. It really does. And it's such a blessing to hear that, and I think music lightens your spirit a little bit. Yeah, Lenora's really sweet. She's a big supporter. She's everywhere. She's always helping, and she's really loved by a lot of people. Yes, it had a great time. I got the recording, which I'm currently editing it. Oh my goodness, Alfonso. Isn't it something, guys, when one of our senses, like sight and hearing, that we don't have it anymore, but it heightens other things in people. And it really is. And music is really soothing. And yes, she is very sweet. And you know that that's, to me, that's God at work. Even though Alfonso, his sight is not very good, he can still contribute to society, and it's always a blessing, guys. And I think that's God's way of showing us that no matter what our disability is or what happens to us in our lives, there's always a blessing that comes out of that, and it's just it's just amazing that when other senses fail us, other ones kick in. And it's just an amazing thing, guys, that, and people that have disabilities are, they're no different. They have the same emotions as we do, and they're no different. They just cannot see or hear, or just have a disability. And but they do have talent, and they do have something to give. They really do. Like I said, I had a little guy. I'm heading out to the garage now for donation pickup tomorrow. Take care, and thank you, Deborah, for being here. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I used to visit the ones who didn't get visitors, play games, read, or chit chat. I was a baby rocker. Oh, that, I bet that was so rewarding, Beth. That was my favorite. COVID put an end to that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is just wonderful. And the people in the nursing homes that people have forgotten about and just stuck them in there. And it's really sad, guys. And to be able to hold those little babies, what a treat that was. What a treat. I know it's bad, and it happens a lot. And just a little bit of love, showed toward another human being makes a big difference. It really does. But I was thinking about that the other day. What a treat that would be to get to go in and hold those little babies and rock them and stuff like that. What a blessing. And then you can't get attached to them. Beth, they left the door open. Oh, but yes, it's, every human being on this earth, be it whatever disability they have, they always have something to give. And I don't think we should really underestimate that that fact right there, because it's very enlightening. And Beth said, rolling on the floor laughing, 710. Jeff did that one time. And and it never hurts to support other people and kind of spread the love out there, guys, because we know there's not a lot of it these days, guys. There really isn't. And to be able to do something for someone, and just be positive, and hashtag Jeff's fault, to be positive and let these people know that we're thinking about them. We think they're fantastic. We want to kind of showcase what they have to offer. And right, yes, the gestures can change the world. They really can, Merche, and they can do it for the better. And just especially this time of the year, we're reminded just how lucky we are, guys, to have what we have when there's others that have so little. and just to be thankful for those little things that 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 we have that others don't. And there's many people, and this is what really gripes me, guys. There's a lot of veterans out on the streets, and they shouldn't be. And that really bothers me. They went and fought for this country, and it's sad. Beth said, Gina, if you went to a nursing home dressed up like that, the older women would admire looking at you. They probably would, or think I was crazy. One, no. But the older men, too, you have to watch them. You're not kidding, Beth, because I had a client one time that was 90 years old that tried that. And I went right to his oldest daughter. I said, look and see her. His wife passed away, and I wasn't there as his plaything. And I reported it because you don't touch people. I wasn't there to, I was there to help him, not feed his testosterone. And it was crazy. I had a young man that was 30 something, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, that old fool. I have a friend who is a social worker that's been where I donate for the last few years, kids and women, which is good because it really helps. Make a phone call, make a joke that makes someone laugh. There's so many opportunities to do good. There really is. Lots going on in the old folks' home. Yeah, there sure is. I had to use the power charts at the grocery carts for a while, and the times I had old timers pull up next to me asking me if they wanted to race. My 90-year-old mom has a boyfriend. Her 95-year-old sister is very jealous. Probably so. I mean, I don't think for attention, I don't think that a female is ever too old for that. And they're probably, at that age, they're probably just really good friends. And, and a lot of these nursing homes, they catch the old gentleman going into the ladies' room and things happening. But I ain't going to say, but. There aren't. It's a show of its own. Yeah. But yeah, I had that happen to me. And boy, I tell you, it was very insultive. He was 90 years old. He knew better. And I'm like, and see, I'd taken care of his wife until she passed away. And I wasn't there, it wasn't right. And he was corrected immediately. I didn't have a clue how to speak back. I just couldn't get my head around him flirting with me. Well, hey, Karen, welcome in. There's always someone for everyone. And just because, if a person lived their life and the spouse passed away, and welcome in, Miss Karen, and thank you for being here. I mean, if they want, a lot of times it's for companionship, guys. Beth, yes, I also got gifts for kids, coloring books, stickers. I loaded up and made packages for everyone. The older girls wanted makeup things for their hair. It really doesn't cost that much. No, it really doesn't. And it's good for your heart. It really is that, that you're giving to people that have nothing, and to make their Christmas better. OMG, Tam, I remember when the old guys started hitting on me. I knew I was too old. I know it. They can be 90 and still think they're Don Juan, but I still had young guys hitting on me. Yeah, that's awesome, Francis. I go to the Dollar Tree for so many things. Brian's tickled. Boy, I took the wind right out of his sails. That was ugh. Okay, and Bruce is on, so it's 6:53. So I guess we should all go over and raid Bruce and Dennis. I was still unhappy that I needed help to reach the things on a high shelf. Sometimes we just need help, and there's nothing wrong with accepting help because people show how they care about you. It doesn't mean you're weak at all. It just means that there's still human compassion left. So I guess we'll go over and raid Bruce because I have my phone right here. So let's go over and raid Bruce because he's always counting how many people's in the chat. And happy holidays to you guys. I hope you have a merry, blessed Christmas. And I just love you guys and I appreciate each and every one of you in a beautiful prayer position. And I'll catch you guys later. Let's go over there and give Rouse Bruce around, and I'll pick on him while you guys form the line, okay? Thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. Have a wonderful holiday. The new year is coming for new opportunities, and I'll catch you guys later. And let's go over and tease Bruce. And away we go. Peace, love, and happiness to all. And hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much.